Here we go.
Yes, people, what's going on? It's Eagle Talks Football. I'm back again with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Guys, every day something new happens. And today we got a David Ornstein bomb. He dropped the news on us that William Saliba has just agreed a new 4-year contract. He's going to be here until 2027. And to all the people who said we're going to lose our young players, William Saliba is not going to stay at Arsenal. He's going to go Real Madrid, PSG. Shh, noise it. Also, when it comes to other rumors, Declan Rice swap deal for Emile Smith Rowe is on the cards. We're going to get into that later on in the show. Of course, Federico Chiesa from Juventus has been linked to Arsenal, as Juventus are not in the Champions League and are under some financial situations where they've gotten a they've gotten a ban of 10 points deduction in their league, which have taken them out of the Champions League spots and got them completely out of Europe completely. And we're going to go through everything. Plus, Caicedo, is he going Chelsea? Is he going Arsenal? What's going to happen with that guy? Jorginho seems to be interested in leaving. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear in the comment section. Hope you guys are doing well. Big up to Khalid in the house. Big up to my guy here saying that Caicedo and Declan Rice links are annoying when Arsenal are going to bid for these two players, Egal. Honestly, we're going to have to wait and see. This is not something that's going to happen quick like that. But Egal, yesterday from Iga from yesterday agreed. What's going on? There is some news on Declan Rice. We're going to talk about it. First, West Ham are looking to secure the signing of Paulinho, and then they're probably going to let Declan Rice leave. And also on our end, we're waiting until Granit Xhaka's move is completed. There are some moving parts, and the transfer window hasn't officially opened yet. What is that? What is that? Anyways, let's get this show started. And also, I just want to say shout out to every single one of you guys who watch my Rivals Are Scared of Arsenal video, because they definitely are. But yeah, let's get straight into some of these rumors. So first, we got to go straight to David Ornstein, because David Ornstein broke the massive news today. And this is the news about William Saliba that David Ornstein broke. David Ornstein saying that Arsenal have reached an agreement over William Saliba's new 4-year contract. He had 12 months until his contract was expiring. New terms have been tied up with him, and he'll be here until 2027. Aimed strong interest from Premier League clubs like Manchester City, of course. But now that he's putting paper to pen, he's not going nowhere. And I just wanted to point out that we already knew that.
Yeah, it's good. I saw a picture of you when you was very young in your Arsenal shirt. What's it like to put on the real Arsenal shirt?
Yes, it's a big dream.
Yes.
Big dream become a reality.
He was not going nowhere, people. He was always destined to stay. Big dream becoming a big reality. William Saliba signing a new contract. Not only has he signed the new contract, but he will be getting the number 2 shirt with his new contract agreement, as that is a better number than what he currently has in 12. So he'll be now wearing the number 2 shirt. And to all the people who are saying we're going to lose William Saliba, you can now just be quiet and understand that Arsenal mean business, right? Edu Gaspar getting the job done, not only having William Saliba's contract sorted out, but also getting Gabriel Martinelli's contract sorted out, Gabriel Magalhaes's contract sorted out, Bukayo Saka's contract sorted out, and Ramsdale's contract sorted out. And of course, now William Saliba's agreed. Up next is Martin Odegaard. This is and with that news, ladies and gentlemen, there's not much more to be said about William Saliba. We know how much of a prized asset William Saliba is, how valuable he is to this squad, how valuable he is to our future. And we were speaking about it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, on the show, that the rumored price was around 190 to 200K per week. That's what the rumored price was. And it's not a coincidence that everything is coming up again right now. Big up to you in the chat, people. Shout out to all the people in the comment section. Let me know where you guys are watching from in the comment section right now. And of course, throw some celebration emojis in the chat for our guy, William Saliba, has agreed a new contract. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I love the fact that David Ornstein has announced this, but let's take a moment and take in what happened to Fabrizio Romano. My man fell off Fabrizio Romano used to be the guy who would drop all these news things first. He really fell off a cliff because he was breaking. He's trying to say it's done. Like, bro, I rate Fabrizio. I rate his thing. He's made it in a way where everyone comes to him and he's now like the final check. Everything is done when he says it's done. But really and truly, does he break any stories anymore? Does he have any exclusives? He doesn't really have any exclusives. Like, I rate Fabrizio Romano. Everyone does in the transfer game and in the football content game. He's been able to monetize transfers more than anybody else has ever been able to do that as a journalist. And he's made a very good name for himself. But what information does he have that us fans who are really like up to date with the club don't really have ourselves? Everything he says has already come out from somebody else. It's just I have some questions about him. But yeah, as you can see here, I could have tweeted this. Now, I'm not trying to take credibility away from Fabrizio Romano. I rate Fabrizio Romano. I'd love to have him on the show one day, but of course he costs a lot of money. But when it comes to the whole situation, we know that Saliba's contract is now done. And the next step is to, of course, get Martin Odegaard's contract sorted out. We're going to have to wait and see how things progress. But I'm very happy, guys. I'm excited that Arsenal are not only looking to sign quality players, but we're looking to hold on to our best players. We're not looking to lose any of them. And this is great news from in my perspective. I hope everyone is enjoying this right now. And yeah, man, William Saliba is going to be with us for the foreseeable future. Right now, how old is William Saliba? Guys, do the math. So Saliba right now is what, 22 years old? How old is Saliba right now? Saliba is 22 years old. In 2027, he'll be 26. We're going to have Saliba up until his prime. This is great news. You as an Arsenal fan, you cannot be more pleased with what the club is doing with the situation of tying down the contracts of our young players, tying down our contracts of our most important players, not being in a situation where we lose our players. We are serious at this moment in time, and we are not playing games. Finally, Saliba is staying at Arsenal. Big up my guy, Footy Boy in the building. Liverpool fan, shout out to you. Liverpool fan, Ozan Kabak in the building. Shout out to you. Big up to all the Liverpool supporters and rival fans who are in the chat. As you guys already know, the rival chats are scared. You guys are scared of Arsenal. You guys are scared of Arsenal. And you know how I know you guys are scared of Arsenal? I keep seeing videos like this every day.
Cannot and must not happen.
I see videos like this every day. You guys are scared.
I don't care how Arsenal has stopped. The FA should stop them. FIFA, Chelsea, anybody should go and buy these players. Arsenal must not get Rice and Caicedo with Odegaard in that midfield.
I'm telling you guys, they are scared. These guys are scared. Listen.
Good. Caicedo, you have your defensive midfield locked. Don't forget they have party somewhere. Rice, you have your ball carrier and defensive midfield. So when you put these two in a pivot, then play this boy Odegaard that can find pass from anywhere. What's remaining? This is not legal.
They're scared, guys. They're quaking in their boots. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm gonna get to the transfers.
It must not happen. If Arsenal get this deal, the Premier League is in trouble.
Your defense is in trouble. Caicedo's in the room. Your attack is in trouble. Caicedo's in the room. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, people are scared. They're quaking in their boots. They see the project. They see the vision. They see it. For the longest time, nobody actually seen the vision of Arsenal. Nobody actually seen which way we were headed in. But rivals are finally starting to wake up and realize it's not the same old Arsenal. It's not the same old club. And it's hilarious. Rivals are shitting it. It's hilarious. It is. Yo. Saliba, let's get it. Yo, guys, the Saliba news is massive, right? But before we go to any more Saliba news, I need to show you guys some other news because there is some crazy stuff going on with Arsenal right now. You don't even know. You don't even know. Do you guys know that we were linked yesterday to an Italian prodigy, a player who was touted as one of the best young wingers in world football, Juventus's star boy, in Federico Chiesa has been linked to Arsenal in a shock transfer. Now, when I seen this yesterday, I was in shock. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Federico Chiesa. Arsenal have made contact with for Federico Chiesa for an aimed valuation of 51 million transfer fee. So apparently, Juventus's Federico Chiesa has had talks with not only Arsenal but Manchester United. He's also had talks with a couple other clubs. The rumor is that Chiesa is currently looking at potential exit plan from Juventus. And dare I say it, this guy is one of the best wingers in world football, 25 years old, established player over there in Italy, and he's one of the top talents in that Juventus club. If they were to let him leave, it would be catastrophic. Now, not only are Arsenal interested in him, Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool have contacted him. You also have Manchester United who have been linked to him. And it seems like Newcastle have also been linked to him. So there is a total of about 5 different clubs that have been linked to him also. I think PSG are also included. So with that being said, he does have a plethora of clubs that are interested in him. His price tag would be around 50 million euros. And to me, that is cheap for a player of Chiesa's quality. Now, if you don't know, Chiesa, he's not somebody who's gonna friggin' score 20 goals, but he's the kind of guy who's gonna create and disrupt a team and make so many chances for them. He's gonna finish off chances also and get some assists here and there. But he had some injury issues over the last 2 seasons. He hasn't been able to play over 20 games the last 2 seasons in Italy. He had in the season prior to this, he played 14 games in the Serie A, and last season he only played 21 games. He's been riddled with injuries. His injury issues have been a problem as of late. But let's be honest, if we have an opportunity to sign a player of this quality, this is a level raiser of level raisers. We were talking about Xavi Simon. Yes, Xavi Simon might be more exciting, but let's be honest, this guy is a bigger fish. And, forget the fish. I'm not going to use fish puns after the bigger fish to fry stuff. But yeah, he does have a lot of muscular fatigue issues, and he has had 2 major knee surgeries or 2 major knee issues recently. He's had a cruciate ligament rupture back in 2021, where he missed about 200 days. He's had constant knee injuries ever since. And he's also had muscular fatigue issues. Now, let me show you guys what I'm talking about with his transfer mark injury history. There you go. You can see right there, he does have a massive injury history. And this all started in 2021. Before that, he was quite good with his injuries. He didn't miss too many games. When he was at Fiorentina, he literally missed 1 game. Before the 2021-2022 season, he only missed like a total of 4 games in his entire career. But ever since then, he's just been riddled and been on the hospital bed. Now, the thing people are going to tell you is he's a quality player and you should forget about his injury history. But this is important. Do we go and spend 50 to 60 million on Chiesa? Do you really think Arsenal is going to go do that? If we still need to go and sign multiple midfielders, multiple defenders, and everything else? I don't think so. I think the Chiesa links are very, very, very out there, and I don't really believe it too much. We can be in talks with him. I believe that we would consider speaking to the agent and to the people. There's no issue with that. But the thing for me is, I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, Juventus letting him go for so cheap, 1, doesn't make sense. And number 2, what is really happening? Like, is it something that could actually happen? He's still tied down until 2025. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for them to value him at 50 million when he's at least 80 million plus. That makes more sense. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. No one here is saying no to Chiesa. I just don't think it's real. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's any truth to this story? Italian players are reluctant to move abroad. They always want to stay in their comfort zone. That is true. What do you call it? I'm sorry, but it's not happening. Very rarely do Italians move out of the Italian league. That is true. That is very true. That is very true. And no no red flags, no injury-prone players. Stunned by too much. Go get Bowen. Go get Bowen. Go get Bowen. What? Listen, I don't think we're going to be able to prize away Bowen from West Ham. West Ham, Bowen's going to be their talisman. Now that Declan Rice is going to be leaving, he's going to be their main man. Chiesa or Kvaratskhelia. We're not getting either. Really and truly, let's be honest, we're not getting either. People saying I prefer Gnabry over Gnabry's lost his pace. Gnabry has lost a little bit of his pace. Unlikely to happen. We will wait and see. Yeah, but if he does join the Premier League, I just have a feeling if he does join the Premier League, he would probably fit in at a Manchester United, or I don't see him joining Liverpool. Liverpool are not going to go and spend another large sum on another attacker, in my opinion. But we're gonna have to wait and see where things escalate there. It is interesting times ahead for Arsenal with all these transfers. But where was I gonna go next? Interesting. Where was I gonna go next? I was gonna talk about Jorginho, because I seen some stuff about Jorginho and it really got me interested to think, could it be that Jorginho is headed out the door, ladies and gentlemen? Could it be that Jorginho is headed out the door? Because I'm seeing stuff about Jorginho, left, right, center about Jorginho, and it's just getting me thinking. We were talking about Italian players not doing well in the Premier League or not joining the Premier League. It is true, but Jorginho is now seriously considering leaving. Now, Maurizio Sarri's Lazio are the ones that are looking to sign him. Coach Maurizio Sarri asked Lazio Admire to sign Jorginho, but they are competing with Napoli and Milan, who are also interested. This is great. How much money is Jorginho worth in the transfer market? How much money could we get? Maybe 15, 20 mil? I would love it. I would absolutely love it if we could just get the return on the money that we paid. Like, we paid Chelsea 12 million. If we can somehow get 12 million pounds back for Jorginho, that's a win-win. We got a player who came into the team, played a couple good games. We sell him off for the same price that we bought him for. No losses on the player. Or if we could even make a profit and maybe get an extra 5 million there thrown in and get him for 17 to 20 mil, amazing. Let me know how much. Personally, for me, I don't want to sell Jorginho, but I understand the logic. If we're going to be bringing in Declan Rice and Caicedo, Jorginho's not going to be playing much, and he's still a quality player of a decent age. Let him go. He has 1 year remaining on his contract anyways, so why renew it if you don't see him as part of the plan long term? And if we're going to be bringing in the quality of a Declan Rice and a Caicedo, where will he even play? Most likely Partey would be playing as a backup, and would be more or less trying to get Emile Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira playing the other positions as backups also. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. I rate Jorginho. I think he's a quality player. I think he's one of the smartest players in the Arsenal dressing room, but it just doesn't make sense for him to stay around if he's not going to get game time consistently. And he's of an age where he needs to get game time also. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What about our Neymar, Marquinhos? Marquinhos is dead food, bro. Marquinhos needs to be sold. The guy couldn't make it at Norwich. I don't know if you guys heard, but Norwich fans were saying we defrauded them of a Brazilian. The Norwich fans were saying to us, we frauded them. That's how bad he is at this moment in time. I don't trust George. I don't trust him. I think we need to loan him out again, or potentially even sell Marquinhos. And if you didn't see, I did a sell, keep, or buy video where I spoke about all of these things. If we get money, we pay in January for Jorginho, then sell. I fully agree. That's exactly what I said. Look at Chiesa's stats before he got injured. Bro, he had some good stats before he got injured, but he was never really a stats guy. He was more of a eye test. You can see that he creates a lot of chances. He was never really a guy who his stats jump out the page for me. Do you think we will you'll get Caicedo, Iga? This is where it gets interesting for me, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it gets interesting for me. The Caicedo stuff is where it starts to get interesting. I'm concerned about Caicedo, not because he's not a good player. I rate Caicedo as a player. I'm concerned because I keep hearing about Chelsea. Every time I hear about Caicedo, I hear about Chelsea. Every time I hear about Caicedo and Declan Rice, I hear about Chelsea coming in for Caicedo. It seems like Chelsea's number one Number one option is Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo seems to be Chelsea's number one choice. Number one choice. So I'm going to put these three on the screen. You guys know who Caicedo is, of course. You know what? Sometimes some people might not know who Caicedo is. Let me just put it on the screen, because I'm worried about Chelsea. I think Chelsea are serious threats to Arsenal Football Club, to the signing of Caicedo, because that is their number one that they want. Chelsea are basically saying they've lost out on Ugarte. They have no other option but Declan Rice. Declan Rice is the one they're putting all their eggs in, that Declan Rice basket. Sorry, not Declan Rice, the Caicedo basket. Even though Caicedo himself has been rumored to want to have chosen Arsenal. So this is what was reported a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago, reported from these guys here that Caicedo, the decision is very close, but he's going to be making a decision to join Arsenal. Now, although Caicedo's choice is to go to Arsenal over Chelsea because of Champions League football and the fact that we're currently in a better situation, Chelsea could offer him more wages. Chelsea could offer Brighton whatever we offer, and Chelsea have reportedly told Brighton whatever negotiations that they get into for with Arsenal for Caicedo, that they will match that bid. So not only will Chelsea match the bid, but they're willing to go. They're not willing to get into a bidding war at this point. It's more or less basically every time Arsenal bid, we're going to bid the same amount. So we're going to leave it up to the player to decide. But it doesn't seem like Arsenal have yet made a bid or made a big move for him. There's been rumors about a £75 million bid incoming soon. Nothing concrete yet. So we have to wait. We have to see, because it could become a situation similar to how Timo Werner went to Chelsea. Arsenal don't actually go in for a bid. And of course, they will always have the keys, because they do have the Levi Colwill situation where Brighton want to keep Levi Colwill. Of course, they even submitted a £30 million bid, which Chelsea found to be a little bit disrespectful about the situation. But I honestly do believe. One second, let me just get this way. I honestly do believe the Caicedo stuff is going to be complicated. Declan Rice seems to be straightforward. We're the only person that's really seriously in for Declan Rice. Where Caicedo, I got some Chelsea friends who are in the know, like ITK stuff, and they're telling me Caicedo is going to be done, and Arsenal are moving on. So I don't know why I keep hearing about Caicedo to Arsenal, because the rumors coming out are completely different. I don't know what to believe. I honestly don't know what to believe. I personally, I have a feeling that the Caicedo stuff is a little bit. We're not fully informed on everything that's going on. They're really keeping us in the dark for this one. But yeah, let me go. Iga, breaking news: Arsenal are in pole position to sign Declan Rice. It's not really breaking news, my friend. What you got to realize is this is what they do. They're going to tell you something is breaking news, but it's literally going to be the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But yeah, so yeah, as an Arsenal fan, I'm just going to say I don't think Chelsea offer more wages. That's why they lost the Porto guy to PSG. Yeah, but the Porto guy was asking for PSG were willing to double his wages from Chelsea. Chelsea are not stupid. They're not going to get them situations. He said that on Saeed's channel. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think he's going to end up going to Chelsea also. I think Caicedo is going to end up at Chelsea. I really don't think we're going to end up getting Declan Rice and Caicedo. I think we're going to get one of them, and the other one is going to end up at Chelsea. And the reason why we're going to get Declan Rice is because we kind of hold the cards in the Declan Rice deal. And if you don't know, there is some breaking news from West Ham. This is the breaking news from West Ham. So West Ham are now interested in Paulinho, and Paulinho is going to be their replacement. Paulinho is going to be the Declan Rice replacement, basically, right? That is what's being reported at this moment in time. Paulinho is going to be the Declan Rice replacement. But here is something interesting. here's something interesting. The Sun are reporting that Arsenal are looking at a potential swap deal. Yes, potential swap deal for Declan Rice. Reportedly that Declan Rice has set the move to Arsenal in his heart. West Ham believe that there's interest involving in Emile Smith Rowe moving to the opposite way. So West Ham might actually be interested in doing a swap deal for him. I think if we do anything, we're gonna probably try to hold on to our guy. We're not gonna try to lose Emile Smith Rowe. I just don't think Arsenal are gonna want to lose Emile Smith Rowe. But there is a lot of reported rumors about this at this moment in time, and the stance on Bayern hasn't changed. He's not going to Bayern. Like, we know he's not going to Bayern. We know that. But let me just give you guys the update on this Emile Smith Rowe situation. So I've seen multiple reports here. So here's another report. What if Emile Smith Rowe? What's Emile Smith Rowe doing to get a head start in Arsenal's preseason? Emile Smith Rowe, if you guys don't know, he's currently with the Arsenal trainers. He's trying to get ready, fit for next season, and he's currently in the under-21 setup, getting ready for the new upcoming season. But this rumor here doesn't concern me, because I do think that, where is it? Here it is. Declan Rice transfer latest. West Ham want Emile Smith Rowe on a swap deal. I don't, as much as they want Emile Smith Rowe, I think they would still take the 100 million transfer fee, and they would walk away with that. They won't be upset at the transfer fee. It's not like that. It's a non-negotiable, where Arsenal have made it clear in the past that they're not interested in selling Emile Smith Rowe. So yeah, good on you, Tom. Big Ben, big up. Yo, you guys are being friendly in the chat. Love it. But yeah, the Sun is a waffling. Yeah, the Sun is not the most reliable. You guys want to talk about this guy here? Interesting. I honestly think this guy is the Declan. I think he is the. You know how we're selling Balogun? I think this kid is the replacement for Balogun. That's what I view it as. I view it as he is the replacement for Balogun. That is what I view it as. We're looking to get replacements in for Balogun. And yo, what is this? Okay. William Saliba turned down a contract to Real Madrid to stay at Arsenal. Interesting. People are turning down Real Madrid, you know. Let's get it. That's what I like to hear. But yeah, let me tell you guys a little bit about this kid. This kid is being linked to Arsenal right now. Fabrizio Romano tweeted some stuff out. Get French Football tweeted some stuff out. So I'm going to show you guys what they're saying about him. What are they saying about him? So the president actually from his club spoke about him. Balogun wants to stay. Balogun does not want to stay, my friend. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, Balogun wants to leave. He's on his way out of the club. Igal, did you hear Hollywood actor was mad that West Ham are selling Declan Rice under 100 million? No one gives a shit about no Hollywood actor, bro. No one gives a shit. Let's be honest. Who cares about the Hollywood actor? But yeah, so Montpellier president says the 20-year-old future, we know he likes Arsenal a lot. Interesting. So the reason why I say this guy is the potential, this is why I say he's the potential replacement for Balogun, because Balogun is currently in the French league. What is it? Ligue 1? What is it? Ligue 1? How do you pronounce it? Okay, so the French league, you go to the stats, you can see here goal scorers. You know Balogun has 20 goals, right? But if you actually go to the goals in the French league, I'm pretty sure that he's like second on the list. 1 second. Let me go to the French league. I'm gonna try to get this thing up for you. Where is it? So you go to, where is it? Ligue 1, stats, goal scorers. So you go to goal scorers list. So you see here, Balogun scored 21 goals. 6 of them were penalties. My man scored 19 goals. One of them were penalties. So really and truly, everyone who's saying, "Oh my God, Balogun scored this many goals," wow, this kid scored around the same amount of goals, and he's able to not only play as a forward, as a striker, but he's also more clinical. He has a better XG. He has a better all around what do you call it, statistics that favor him over Balogun, even though Balogun has 2 more goals than him in the league, right? But I'm worried that we might not sell Balogun for the right price. I'm scared that we might not sell Balogun for the right price, because if we sell Balogun and we buy this guy, he cannot cost more money than Balogun. Balogun is an American international. He's a player who scored 20 plus goals this season. This kid is at Montpellier and he's relatively unknown. So I would say 20 million for this kid, maybe 25 for Balogun, 30 for Balogun. We make like a 10 million profit and we try to put that in somewhere else. I'm okay with that. But that's what's currently happening with him. Big up my guy Kaz in the building. Yo, what's good? I'll definitely check that. Yeah, I don't mind. You got it, bro. I'm gonna do that right now. When you go on live, just send me a message. But yeah, definitely it's looking good right now. But yeah, the Balogun stuff, you guys don't have no worries there. But big up for the message. Yeah, these guys are going live at 3:30. So keep an eye out for that, people. They're going live at 3:30. Big up to you, bro. So yeah, I definitely got the redirect there for you. Don't worry. When it comes to big up for the super chat also. Yeah, bro. If you need me to come on, don't worry. I'll be around. Let me know. I can stay for like an hour. I'll definitely jump on. But yo, guys, let's see what else. Let's see what else there is going on. So we've already spoken about Declan Rice. We've already spoken about Jorginho. We've already spoke about Saliba. We just spoke about Balogun. Turns out this whole Kai Havertz fiasco was BS. Turns out the whole Kai Havertz fiasco was BS. I never believed it in the first place. I always thought it was quite questionable why they would even say this. It never made no sense. Like, what were they even thinking? Saying Kai Havertz to Arsenal. Like, Madrid are probably going to end up getting him. I don't want nothing to do with Kai Havertz. Where would he even play if he joined Arsenal? Is anybody even in the chat? Would you even be excited to be linked to this guy? It doesn't make sense in my opinion. But yeah, no. Keep us away from him. Keep us far away from him as possible. I don't think there's no real legitimate news in that link. But hey, we're gonna have to wait and see. Talking about the Man City boys, Joao Cancelo, Ilkay Gundogan. Let's talk about Cancelo for a second. What I heard about Cancelo is quite interesting. So I heard that, first of all, let me know, would you guys take Cancelo at Arsenal? Some of you guys would not. So let me know if you guys would take Cancelo at Arsenal in the summer regardless, right? But this guy's like tier 5. You can't trust him. Arsenal are in talk for a move and is progressing. Man City want around 50 million for the 29-year-old. There's no way in hell we're paying 50 million for Cancelo. Cancelo would have to be closer to around 40 million, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but the Cancelo stuff will have to be around 40 million. It cannot be that. It cannot be something. It cannot be that. Yes, for Cancelo, but yeah, this guy's an ITK. You know what? We're gonna ignore his stuff. Let's see. Barcelona guys are saying Barcelona have made direct contact with Cancelo on a loan this summer. Shit. If they get him on loan, that allows them to not have to worry about their financial issues, and Man City don't sell him to a direct rival. That could be a possibility, you know. But would he rather go to Arsenal on a permanent transfer, or would he rather go to Barcelona on a loan? That is a question you have to ask yourself. Which one would they favor more? Arsenal TSN saying Rice, Caicedo, Chiesa would cost around 250, plus that would be a 10 out of 10 window, put us on the level with Manchester City. Wallahi, if that happens, guys, if this happens, this would be mental. No way on earth I would ever imagine Arsenal could pull off this kind of transfer window. It's just, this is definitely a 10 out of 10 window. Even though we would need another defender, probably still would need another center back, but this would be near perfection. It's unlikely, but yeah, I'm telling you guys, I'm still worried. Like at this moment in time, I feel like Declan Rice is definitely gonna happen. I feel like that as this is as sure of a thing as there is. The Caicedo stuff, I'm still concerned about Chelsea. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Every single one of you guys should be somewhat concerned that Chelsea have this player as their number one target and will do anything to make sure they bring him in over Arsenal, as they need to go and sign midfielders, as Conte is leaving, Kovacic is leaving, and their midfield is also not going to have Mason Mount next year. They literally only left. They also Ruben Loftus-Cheek is left. These guys, they have so many midfielders leaving. They're gonna put all their eggs in the Caicedo basket, and it's gonna be very, very difficult for Arsenal to get him over Chelsea. Joao Cancelo is weird. Like there doesn't seem to be any real concrete information on Cancelo's future besides the fact that he will be leaving Man City. Where he will be going, though, Barcelona alone doesn't seem like it would be something that he would want if he had an opportunity to go permanent somewhere else, as Man City want to get rid of him. How much money Man City want for the player, though? There's no way they're going to garner 50 million pounds for Cancelo. I think Cancelo would have to go for around 35, 40 minimum. For Arsenal to be serious about him. I don't think we're going to spend 70 million, 50 million on Cancelo, even though he's a quality player and he can play right back, left back, and he can play in attacking areas. No. The Chiesa stuff, guys, I still don't believe it. I need to see more, but Chiesa, Xavi Simon, who'd you guys rather have? Of course, you'd rather have Chiesa, but Xavi Simon has more upside. It's really up to the club what they want to do. I'm just focused on, we need to go and bring in 5 quality players. If you can bring in Declan Rice, bring in Caicedo, bring in a center half like Wahi or something, bring in a fullback, either Ivan Fresneda or Cancelo, and then bring in an attacker, that is enough for me. And I think we go on to win the league next year. But that is the end goal. We cannot do all this stuff and then fall off a cliff next season. We have to continue to improve massively. But yeah, shout out to the 180 people in the chat. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that goddamn like button. I'm checking right now, and I only see about like 50 likes on the video. What's going on? You can do a lot better than that. If all you guys at least hit the like right now, or half of you guys hit the like right now, we'd be on 100 likes. So do me that favor right now. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Just hit that goddamn like button. It doesn't cost a penny. And yeah, let's see what else is going on, because the transfer rumors are always going to be flowing. The transfer rumors are always going to be going crazy. The thing is, if we can look at these transfers and say what is BS and what's not BS. Now, Arsenal are in pole positions to land him, but who they're not in pole positions to land anymore is Ivan Fresneda. We've cooled our interest on Ivan Fresneda, as reported earlier today. Sorry, I hit the dislike. Jamie, you're funny. Whatever you do, bro, hit the like. That helps out way more, man. It really does. Arsenal have cooled their interest on Real Villalobos starlet Ivan Fresneda, as reported from Revolo. That is a Spanish outlet right there. They're saying that Premier League clubs are interested in Fresneda, who is valued at around 20 million euros. Arsenal aren't the only ones. Interesting. Arsenal are not the only ones interested. What else is there here? David Ornstein. Yeah, you know what? David Ornstein's the best journalist. David Ornstein is the GOAT of journalism at this moment in time. This guy, he runs the game. I don't know what they're talking about here, but I don't think Arsenal are interested in any of those guys. Yeah, so the Kai Havertz stuff. Yeah, Kai Havertz. I hope he ends up at Real Madrid. I don't want nothing to do with Kai Havertz personally. Patrick Vieira, what is he talking about? Patrick Vieira on Arsenal, positive build, closer. Arsenal did a lot wrong, but City were just unstoppable. Patrick Vieira talking about the league. Rice or Caicedo, Rice and Caicedo. Thoughts? Interesting. Gunner Blog has a YouTube video out talking about Rice and Caicedo. Maybe we should go check it out another time. What else is there? I'm just trying to see what's going on. Interesting. Manchester United. You know what? Manchester United's takeover is a problem because if Manchester United get a proper owner, they literally could fuck us up in the transfer window. Sorry for swearing. I'm trying my best not to swear. It's really difficult. I'm trying my best not to swear. So sorry if anyone has families or anything and they're watching this. My apologies. Kieran Tierney is moving to Newcastle. Much more there. Arsenal want at least 30 million. Newcastle have a budget of 75 million due to FFP and need to sell if they were to fund for more funds. That is interesting. I didn't know Newcastle had FFP restrictions. I would have thought that because Mike Ashley didn't buy too many players that they would have been able to get around it. But yeah, Kieran Tierney does seem like he's going to be leaving, guys. And we've spoken about this a lot. This is not a surprise. Kieran Tierney has been linked away from the club numerous times, and I'm not surprised that he's linked away again. But yeah, we're going to just have to wait and see where that goes from there. And I don't think there's any more news that I haven't covered. I think I've covered everything that needs to be covered. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be going out. Hopefully, go check out Never a Foul. They're gonna be live very soon themselves. Which attacker? I think we might end up with. I think we might end up with that Xavi Simon kid. We're gonna have to see. Xavi Simon don't have homesickness like Chiesa does. Yeah, Xavi Simon, he's a quality player and he has potential, high potential also. Igal, more news on Declan Rice. Sources on the page. The Declan Rice stuff that they're coming out with right now is literally just, Arsenal are in pole position to sign a player. What does that really? Doesn't change nothing. It doesn't change nothing. Let me see. Let me see. No, nothing changes really. Oh, I think Fabrizio Romano just spoke about Xavi Simon. 1 second. What did Fabrizio Romano say about Xavi Simon? Xavi Simon exclusive. Xavi Simon on his future. There's a lot changing now. I have met and spoke with the new manager yet. I will speak to and sit down with PSV and decide my future. I'm aware PSG's clause to bring me back. As far as I'm aware, they also don't have a manager yet. That is true. That is true. So Xavi Simon just saying that he doesn't know what his future holds. Nothing really surprising there. But yeah, no, Igal just came out. What just came out? What just came out? Who reported it? Who reported it? What is it? Declan Rice. I don't see nothing about Declan Rice, guys. 21 minutes ago, Arsenal in pole positions to sign Declan Rice. Is that the one you guys are talking about? Is this the one you guys are talking about? Let me see. Because this is what I see is the newest thing that they have on Declan Rice. Arsenal are in pole position to sign Declan Rice, who's keen to join the Gunners. Arsenal want to sign him early in the window, ideally making him their first signing of the summer. Is that what we're talking about? Nothing really new there. We kind of already know this. Rice is great Declan Rice is a good upgrade. The Daily Rice and Peas. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, Greg Jacobs and his family. Greg Jacobs is family with Ben Jacobs. Is he? I didn't know that. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't see nothing new, man. I don't see nothing new. I'm literally looking to see if there's anything new on Declan Rice. No, I don't see nothing new still. Nothing new about Declan Rice there. Nothing new about Declan Rice there. But yeah, we've been going for close to an hour now. 46 minutes. Iga, wait for David Onstein. Onstein will report something on Monday. Yeah, so we'll be back on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back on Monday. Today was kind of a surprise that we even did a video. But yeah, big up to Kaz for the super sticker. Big up to him. Big up to everyone who's watching the video. You guys have we got another one here saying, Igal, question, what is the consequence if we regress this season to 5th? Certain people are going to get sacked. That's the honest truth. Like Mikel Arteta's job is not safe if he regresses massively, and we don't pick up silverware elsewhere, and we don't retain our top 4 Champions League spot. We need to retain our Champions League spot. We cannot drop down and not be still in the Champions League next year. That is just unacceptable. It's going to lead to people getting sacked. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if Arsenal don't finish top 4 next season, who's gonna suffer the consequences? It's gonna be Mikel Arteta. Am I wrong? Who we bring in, we deal with that when we get there. But at this moment in time, you don't regress. You cannot go back to fighting for top 4 next season. We have to stay at this level. We have the quality of the players. We have the team. We cannot do that. I love Eagle Bottle Football. Why do you do that? Why? Absolutely why? Now somebody's gonna edit a picture of my face with a bottle or something. That's what you guys always do, right? Anyways, I'm out of here. Big up to my guy here for the super chat, Kingsley. Kingsley, I think it's first time I seen you in the comment section. Really do appreciate you with the super chat. And yeah, you're the Ballon d'Or winner of the day. But yeah, big up to everyone. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Yeah, I seen the Hussein Bolt photos. I'm happy that not everyone didn't go and take photos of my blue face one when I had to do the Chelsea thing. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen tonight in the Champions League in the comment section. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be back with more Arsenal news as we go. And for now, take it away for Britty Romano. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Catch you. It's a sunny, nice day outside. Go enjoy yourselves. And I'm out of here, people. Have a great day. And don't forget to go check out my boys' channel, Never a Foul. They're going to be live at 3:30 to talk about the Inter and Manchester City Champions League final. And it's going to be somewhat of a small preview. But yeah, I'm out of here, people. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. I watched Hussam shave his head. Yeah, I think everyone did. But yeah, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Here we go.